Hello and welcome to another video. This time I'm doing an unboxing of a recent video game purchase. I bought like quite a few games. I think it's like 17 games. I can't remember exactly. There was a sale on a store that I usually use for when I buy retro or older games in Denmark. Usually they have like they have fair prices, I would say, but I'm never going for fair prices. I'm always going for the cheapest possibility as always. So I buy from them once in a while when they have something I really want. But when they have a sale, I often buy like a big box of mixed things because it's so cheap and I can't help myself. And I can't wait to see. I think I got a couple of good things this time, especially one game that I really wanted. And let's open this. And also a lot of things that I just got just to get. Let's be honest. And open this up. To sharpen my knife. Let me just take this away, some paper with my name and stuff, which don't feel like sharing right now. And there we go. And yes, this is the seller who also sends whenever I buy something from him, he always sends a little pack of small bag of candy and I'm just tossing it around. This time it's like gummy bears. Let's have one now. And open this motherfucker. There we go. Love sweets. But they got my throat all dry. Maybe I should get a beer. Just a second. Holy crap, the weather's lovely today. I'm going for a long walk once I'm done shooting for today, so I'm looking forward to that. Anyways, let's start off with the games. We have been dilly-dallying long enough. And let's start off with the oldest game that I bought, and it is Star Trek, the 25th anniversary for the NES. And I recently just finished watching the original series. I've been on it for a while, and then I got stuck around season 3, but I then came back onto it, and now I'm on Next Generation. And I really love this series, and I think people say this is one of the better Star Trek games. Did I say Star Wars earlier? I might have said, but I'm talking about Star Trek. And yeah. What was I about to say? Yeah, people say this is one of the better ones. They might be talking about a PC version of this. I don't know if there's a PC version of this, but I looked some gameplay of the NES version and it looks pretty decent. So yeah, it seems to really capture the spirit of Star Trek. Maybe, I don't know. But I'm looking forward to play this. And let's get another one. There's also a newer game. Let's just get that out of the way. A game for PS4, Greedfall, by Spiders, which have made a lot of like not AAA, AA. I don't know if you think maybe budget games is fair to say, lower budget kind of games, and they always, to me, it feels like they are very talented people with a lot of creativity that just doesn't have like the budget or time usually to create what they really want. But people say this is their magnum opus, and from what I see, it looks really fucking awesome, and I really want to play this. And yeah, can't wait to play Greedfall. It's like it's a role-playing game. Some people have compared it to Gothic, I think, where you travel around this unexplored open world and meet a lot of different people and fight cool monsters, and it just looks really awesome, and I'm finally happy to have it. Next one is Spider-Man for the Xbox 360, the Amazing Spider-Man, based off the movie, you know, which people say the movies are not that great, and it's fine. I'm not that crazy about the movies either, but I love Spider-Man games. Even that when people say they're bad Spider-Man games, I've seen some gameplay of this online. It looks fine for me. Looks like something I want to play. And yeah, it was cheap, and now I have it. It's a Spider-Man game. Spider-Man games are kind of like pizza and sex. Even when it's bad, it's still pizza. And let's pick up. I bought a DS game of Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate. this is a side-scrolling Batman Arkham game, and I love the Batman Arkham games, and for trying out a version of it for the 3DS could be very fun. I don't know if it is, but I'm taking a chance here. And yeah, this could be awesome. Or bad. Just plain bad. That's also very much a possibility. The next one I bought because it was kind of nostalgic for me. This is Pain for the PS3. And this, I think, was the first game I ever bought digitally for my PS3. And I never owned a physical copy of it. I'm sorry about the light. I'm still working on the ring light, trying to like find a spot where the glare is not that visible. So sorry about that. And it's basically like you have a character and you fling them into a city and you control them while they're in there and trying to cause as much pain to a character as possible. And it's a really silly game. And I think it could be fun to revisit. And I never owned the physical version of it, so now I do. The pile is already falling a bit. Next one. Oh yeah, I got this. I was not sure if I was going to get this because when I put it in the basket of my purchase, it said they were out of it. But I could still put it in my basket, so I tried to buy it. And it is Tron Evolution, another game for my movie license collection. And it looks really weird. I mean, Tron is a movie where you're basically inside a video game. So making a video game based on that should be like easy, I think. And yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm looking forward to play this, test it out. If it works, probably does. Next one. I'm usually not a oh boy, is this a German version? It is. That bastard didn't say it was a German version. What the fuck? Okay, it was Driver San Francisco for the PS3, and I'm not really into driving games, but I heard people say good things about Driver San Francisco. It was cheap. However, he did not say I was getting the German version, which is pissing me off like quite a bit. That is that's annoying. Usually he say if the game is like, if it has manual or if it's like a French or German or whatever version, American, he points that out. He did not with this one, and that is that's annoying me. That's if it was a little more expensive, I would have been annoyed. Luckily it was not, but that's still not all right in my opinion. Next, oops, a PS3 game that was also released on Xbox and PC that ironically enough have been kind of forgotten, and the name of the game is Remember Me, where I feel like I remember something about you like could build your own combat style in it and do some really cool stuff. I'm not really sure about the story. Let me just read it on the back. Near Paris 2084, a world where memories can digitalized and sell. There no longer exist any secrets. A company controls all mind data. Single persons are ready to fight them. Nilin? What kind of name is that? Is an elite mind hunter who has her memory deleted. Now she must fight to get it back. I've seen some gameplay of this. It looks like it could be like a fun, underrated game. But let's see. I'm curious to try it out. So look inside. Yes, the manual's with it. Thank Jesus Christ. Another PS4 game, Way of the Samurai 4. I used to play like Way of the Samurai 3 quite a lot back in the day. It's the only Way of the Samurai game I have played, and I finished, and it's a really cool game. I never played another, and now I have the fourth one in the series, so I'm curious to see what has changed and what's gonna happen. And speaking of Way of the Samurai, we have Way of the Samurai 2 for the PS2. This is the oldest one of them that I own now, and I'm not quite sure how this is gonna be. If it's gonna be very similar, or if because it's on the PS2 it's gonna be very different, but I don't know. I'm curious to try it out. I am really excited. Live to fight for honor and glory, to free the innocent and kill the corrupt. That's a statement, bang. Fishing for another game. Yeah, there we go. BioShock, the Steelbox version. This is awesome. This was really cheap. I already owned BioShock on PS3 and PS4, and now own it on Xbox 360. The reason why I bought it is because this steel case, And I love steel cases, and there we go. And it's a cool steel case. I really love this. And when it was so cheap, why not? Why the balls not? Alright, fishing a bit more, and now we have Mist-Free Exile. This is like a special version where you get like a guide with it, I think. Yeah, a small guide. Let me just show off the box again. There we go. It's probably hard to see with the glare. I gotta work on that a bit. Maybe put the light further away. I don't know. I'm still getting used to my new ring light. And here we have the little guide you get with it. And hopefully, like, I have not tried any of the Myst games. I've been curious to try it, but I'm not sure if it's something for me. But now there was the Mist-Free where you got a guide with it, and I'm like, why not? Let's try it out. It seems to have like live action cutscenes with real actors, and that is always so campy and fun. So why not give that a shot? That was really cool. Let me just see if I can jam this back in the box. There we go. And let's grab this one. Dante's Inferno for the PSP. Yeah, Dante's Inferno. I love this game. I own it on PS3 and Xbox 360 and now on PSP, the handheld version of it. And what can I say? This game did not get as much love as it deserved. And I was really hoping to get a sequel that never came, and it's probably never gonna come. But this is like such an awesome hack and slash game. It's, in my opinion, up there with God of War, and I really love this game. And I always wanted the PSP version just to see how different it was gonna be to the console version. And yeah, now I have it. Another PSP game. I bought quite a few PSP games. It's Dragon Ball Shin Budokai. There we go. A fighting game on the handheld. Again, I vaguely remember having friends who owned this game back in the day, and they said like good stuff about it, and it's been kind of high priced. So now it's just cheap, and I bought it just to try it out. So that's the reason why I bought this. And another PSP game is Daxter. The standalone game, I think, spin-off game where you control Daxter from Jak and Daxter. And I don't know if this is good. Again, I have vague memories of people like friends of mine who owned the PSP and owned this game, playing it, and they seemed to think it was fun. So why not get it? It was dirt cheap. And another game I added for just my movie license collection is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. It's called Flammernes Pokal in Denmark, but here it is for the PSP. I played this game on the PS2 back in the day. I never finished it, but I'm kind of curious to see how the PSP version is going to be different from the PS2 version. And yeah, it's a Harry Potter game. Most Harry Potter games are good. I never finished this one. I haven't played any Harry Potter games for this, but why did I say most Harry Potter games are good? Like Harry Potter on PS1, the two games there are pretty good, and 1 through 3 on the PS2 are also really good, and the Quidditch game I also really love. And I enjoyed 4 to some degree, and I haven't played any other. But other than that, I think that a lot of Harry Potter games are fine. Now, I never owned a PSP movie, but again, this one was so dirt cheap I couldn't help myself. It is Sin City for PSP. This is like a movie where you could watch it on your handheld back in the day, which was it was basically something people could watch while they were like on a plane or riding a long trip in a car and have something movie to watch. And I think the idea is really great, but I think just with streaming services and your phones and doing stuff like that, this just didn't really have a market to stand on, and it didn't really last that long. I think like this even failed like long before streaming services and phones with screens and going to YouTube or Netflix on your phone was the past. And I think I'm babbling right now, but it was just fun to have. And I don't own a single movie for my PSP, and I just wanted to see like how the quality is and how it looks, so it could be fun. And I think we are down to only one game left. And this is the game I was talking about, the game I was really excited to buy. That is kinda expensive, but with the price he was taking for it, it was really good deal. And it's Project Zero: The Tormented. And Fatal Frame 3 it is called in English, or in America I should probably say. And yeah, the Fatal Frame series, the games are getting quite expensive. I own 1 and 2 on the original Xbox, I don't own the third one. And I'm still kicking my ass, because quite a few years ago, back when the Wii U was still new, there was like this special edition of Fatal Frame game for the Wii U, which and at the time I thought it was an expensive price for the special edition for what little you got with it. But now I wish I had bought it for that, because it's going for like twice the amount, if not more, when I find it on eBay used. And I could kick my ass all day for not buying that. And now just gotta settle myself with this version, and I am really happy to it. And it looks like it is in beautiful condition. Let's just see. Not a scratch inside. This is like fucking mint. I am happy, and it is an English version, not a German version. I would have screamed like a little bitch if this has been the a German version. I'm just gonna check. He is also the seller who sends everything here in packing peanuts. I found out what they're called. Kindly thank you to my to a commenter from one of my earlier videos who corrected me on that. So that is lovely. And this is the pile of games. Yeah, it kind of fell down. And let me just have a piece of, oops, gummy bear. Now there are a lot of cool games that I'm really happy to have for my collection, but also quite a few that I have just, you know, to add to my collection. And yeah, I have made such a mess right now. The one downside was the Drive of San Francisco game. If I could only talk, being a German version, that disappointed me. That is not alright. But other than that, I think I made a pretty good deal on these games. And I gotta place this carefully, and I'm looking very much forward to go and test these out and see just the games that I'm not sure about, like the Way of the Samurai games and Remember Me and Tron, to see how they play and work. And Greedfall, I can't wait to I gotta wait until I can have some more time and get like a really deep dive into this, because it looks fucking awesome. And this is probably the one I'm most excited to play, and this is the one I'm most excited to have, the Project Zero. And yeah, I think this is it for my video. So if you've been sticking through the bad English and this motherfucker babbling like a crazy, you are a real hero. Thanks for watching, and take care.